everybody, I am really excited to tell you that this has finally arrived. I don't know, let's just get into it. I can't remember what it's called, it's been that long. But I've been looking for this for some time. We're going travelling for 3 weeks on a road trip in 3 weeks' time. And we needed something to get all of the footage from all of our devices on the go without taking a whole computer. So, there it is. That is the DJI Copilot Boss Series accessory for travel. And we're going to be testing this on the road solid for 3 weeks. I hope this thing works because otherwise it's all going to go down the pan. But we're going to be using Fuji X-T20 GoPro footage. We're going to be using DJI Spark, which unfortunately it's great, but unfortunately yesterday I kind of damaged it, kind of crashed it. So somehow I've got to get that fixed in between now and when we go. But all that footage is going to be going onto this. So let's see what's in the box. Okay, here we go. We're going in. Nice packaging, did well there, I like that. Okay, so one of those magnetic opens that kind of clicks. There it is. Okay, nice. Yep, it's good. I'm going to tell you what all of these are for because I see a lot of people aren't actually telling me what they're for, but some of it will be relevant, some of it will not be, but you know, it's good for everyone to know everything. Size-wise, I mean that's nice, but size-wise, that's really nice. Look at the size of that against an iPhone 10. It's not bad. I like that. So we'll see how that goes. It's got the instructions. You got a congratulations. You got a Adobe Cloud plan, which you already have anyway, so I don't know how that will work, but we'll see. Under here, chargers, thank goodness, not just for the UK, so for everywhere. UK, America, China, Europe, that is about all I'm going to need ever, I would imagine. So let's see what this thing does. It's not an SSD, it's a standard drive, and it's ruggedized, dust-proofed, and allows you to store all your files from lots of different devices, whether they use USB, micro USB, USB-C, standard USB, and just put everything on here without having a computer, which is great. So no longer need to take a computer on your travels. I've had a little bit of a chance now to have a mess around with it, and I've realised a few things. There are a few bugs. I've updated the software. It does that immediately straight away as soon as you register the product. There's some nice things as well. One of the things is that when you've got your, well, in my case, an iPhone 10 connected, you can't view all the images, especially if they're RAW files coming from the Fuji X-T20, which is a real shame. I mean, you can see the files are there and it's saved them, but they are not viewable, so you can't view any thumbnails on there, which is a real shame. But if I just rewind for a second, these three cables, the ones with the square, you can see that, the ones with the square, they all have different connections on the end, the smaller connectors, and they all will go into this one right here. So I've taken one off, so they're for your phone basically. They go onto your device where you're going to link in, use the software to view what's on this. I'll be using the one with the lightning connector, and what you do is you connect it in here, and the wire goes down this line that goes all the way around, and that pretty much stays in all the time. Once you've made your decision, then you keep that in there, that's connected. So then you just follow that round and you push it in these gaps all the way around, keep on going until it pops out the other side, and it's actually quite a nice design, I have to say. And then it's in there, and that's how it gets, that's how it stays from that moment on. And then you can even put this, the rubber part, back over on there as well, so it doesn't stick out. It actually goes on quite nicely. So the other nice thing is that the SD card, which is the micro SD holder, actually goes in, and if you use micro SDs quite a lot, which you will do if you're using something like a GoPro or a drone, then you can just leave that in there, and this rubber part also has a cutout in it, so you can just plug that in there and that can remain in there completely, so all nice and covered and dust sealed and protected. So the other ones will do the same, so they're the grey ones that you have, and then you have two black ones. You have a USB-C to USB-C, and you have a standard USB to USB-C. So they're the ones that connect to your computer. I also found that they're the ones you need to connect if you wanted to charge your phone. So yesterday, for instance, I needed to charge my phone, so I just thought I'd check out how it did that, and it was fairly quick. But the idea is you take this away with you and you just dump all your videos and your photos onto this, and it just stores them for you until you get back, where you can download them onto your computer. So that for me is perfect. Let's see how it works in the real world. Okay, so I did try it and download a few files from it from yesterday. I tried from the SD card that I'd taken out of here. I tried from the GoPro. I tried from the Fuji. As I said, the raw files on the Fuji, they don't come up as thumbnails, which is a real shame. The DJI one I also had a problem with, which was it was coming up and saying incomplete, so that was worrying. But it did look like that it actually got all the files there, so I couldn't quite work that one out. The file structure, it's quite complex as well. There's a load of different files for backup, there's help, there's all sorts of stuff going on in there, and then you have to really drill down to find your files. But you can just dump the whole lot on your computer, and it's fairly quick as well afterwards. It seems to work very well. There's a few bugs. It's a little bit slow on my iPhone to view the actual thumbnails themselves, but it's looking good. Some extra news that just happened since I showed you this and the problems that I've had with that, the unfortunate ones. Well, the retailer that I bought it from, because I was just out of date on that one when it went wrong, they added an extra warranty on it for a year, an additional year, and I rang them yesterday and they said, okay, so what happened? So I said, it fell out of the sky, and they said, okay, we'll change it for you. John Lewis, that was, UK retailer, really good, would recommend them. So sometimes it is worth spending a little bit more money and getting a great warranty. So this arrived today. And I'm a bit excited now to take this away. So this is going to be cool. Can't wait for that. And we'll do another session on that one another time, and I'll give you my comparison between the Spark and the Air, and see how the Mavic Air, and see how that compares. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'll put some of the links down below for the retailer where I got these from and this from. And when we come back from our break, we'll have transferred loads onto this, and we'll let you know how it went. So enjoy the weather, enjoy the day. We'll see you soon. Hey guys. Thanks for watching it this far, I really appreciate it. It's my first video back in 10 years onto YouTube. I'll be doing plenty more of these. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these, hit the subscribe.